What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium, and I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. This is a Patreon Platinum request for DJ Singletone Splatoon. And the song is called Splattack. Interesting timing, because I am pretty aware that the latest game, Splatoon 3, just came out, so that's interesting timing. But apparently this is the official song of the series. So cool. I actually just checked out Splatoon for the very first time, the music, not too long ago, maybe a month ago or so. And I vaguely remember that it sounded to me like Fall Guys or something. I just remember it sounded very like chaotic and pretty much exactly what I thought it would sound like. So anyways, I'm excited to hear Splattack. It's a funny play on words. Also a cool name, Splatoon, you get it? Those are real drums. Okay. Yeah. Splatoon music sounds exactly what I would imagine it to sound like. Oh, isolated guitar on the left side. Power chords. Chorus section. And it goes down. Sounds like a very fun song to play. Oh, a little keyboard solo. Loop 1. When I think of this, I think of like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or just like extreme sports. No idea what they're saying. I wonder if they're actually like deciphered, like if someone knows what they're saying, or if it's just a jumbled mess. I don't know why, but I thought of the band Bad Religion out of nowhere. If Bad Religion was happier, like Good Religion, it would sound like this. Or like Social Distortion, I don't know. We got one more loop. I love that bass, that punk rock bass. Played with a pick and all that. It's probably a Fender P bass while I'm at it. Okay, so yeah, Splatoon music is definitely like exactly what I'd imagine it to sound like. When I've seen some gameplay, I don't know what's going on. I just know there's paint and stuff going around, but it looks very like excuse me, but it looks like a kid's game, I guess. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it looks like, you know, a party game type of, like, I think like Mario Party or something. Regardless, that's the music I associated with, something very like upbeat and kind of. But this kind of music is very universal. Like I could hear it in a lot of different places. I also kind of hear this music as like promotional type music. Like if you think about it, if you took like 10 seconds of that and put it like behind a commercial, or like even a trailer for this game or something, like it's just one of those like kind of just upbeat power chord jingles, I guess. But what stands it out is obviously the fact that it's made up language or something. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a real thing, if it's just gibberish that they made up. But it's cool. It adds character to it, right? But it's heavily inspired by punk and ska, which is why, like I said, I thought of like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and like, you know, just like that culture back in the early 2000s. It was just like music like this. It makes me curious though as to if this is like a hired band. Those are real instruments with real musicians. So I don't know if this is one person doing everything or if it's an actual band that was hired or, you know, what have you. But I'm curious who is doing what, because they're good. You know, they know what they're doing. Very catchy, very memorable stuff. It's so simple that it's like scary. You know, like after hearing it one time, you're like I can see myself in like a couple hours when I'm just editing these videos. I'll be like, you know, that kind of thing. It's one of those. It's one of those just like very earworm is the word I'm thinking of here. So, but kind of unrelated. But if you were ever curious about learning an instrument, whether it's drums, guitars, or bass, I feel like something like this would be right up your alley. This is not a difficult song in any way, shape, or form. It is, to me, it sounded like I could learn this in like 2 minutes. It's a very simple, fun sounding to play song. It's just, the guitars are easy, do-do-do-do, and then just the power chords, bam. And then the bass is just writing that key, just do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Very simple left-hand stuff, it's just the right hand. And then the drums are just, so it's a fun, like, kind of jam song. So if you were ever curious for some reason, you're like, hey, I should pick up guitar or bass or drums today, but I think it's too hard. Trust me, something like this it's not out of your reach. You could probably learn this in like your first week. But yeah, the only other thing that like really stands out to me in Splatoon, and by the way, it definitely sounded like a main theme of a game. Like I could definitely see how it's like it all comes back to that. And this probably remixes of this and different callbacks to it. But the vocals, yeah, I want to know more about that because I don't know if it's I didn't even know they talk in the game, so I don't know if the game is even lore heavy. Who knows? To show so much, I know nothing. But yeah, let me know about how the language goes, because the first thing I think of is Nier with the chaos language and stuff. So that's why I compared it to a Fall Guys, because Fall Guys kind of has that same sort of like childish like vocal that I don't know what they're saying. It just sounds kind of like ding, 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 ding. Whatever noise I made. But you know, over here this guy looks really angry, so who knows? Maybe they're not happy. Maybe the whole game is dark and evil, and it's disguised by this cute little paint thing. I don't know. I don't know anything about Splatoon, but it's cool that the new game came out. It must mean it's doing well. So good timing on me. I don't plan these things. This is just a platinum request, so it just happened to align. So yeah, really cool though. I like it. It reminds me of like being in high school and listening to like these kind of punk rock bands, and you know, going to shows, and I miss shows. Anyways, thoroughly enjoyable. Splattack. Nice pun. If you want to make a request, you could do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine. If you don't mind waiting, there is a gigantic wait list. If you do not want to wait, you could do what DJ Singletone here did and become part of the Platinum tier, which jumps your request to the very top. They actually requested this not even that long ago, and here it is. So, big thank you to Justin, Kevin, Moon Knight, DJ Singletone, and your average metalhead for being a part of that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that you see on over here, Patreon supporters. Thanks to you for watching, and have a good day.